Angel Signs Feathers. Now, to begin, there's a free digital book available on my website. It just has more information about the days of the week, how to set your intentions, and a better way for you to communicate to your angels. If you're interested, I'll put the link below. If you're interested in angels and birthday messages, my books are based on what the angels have to say per birthday. They're available on Amazon, including my Angels and Tarot book. I'll put the link below. If you just search Kelliena on Amazon, you'll find it. Now, angels speak to us every day. They're with us, and they're helping us see our power. They never want to cause us fear or stress. They send us signs or symbols that they feel we would be most comfortable in receiving. And feathers is one of these signs. Feathers are one of the more common signs that angels and loved ones in spirit will use because it's easier for them to present. Feathers represent a higher communication, writing, and a balancing of our truth. When feathers are presented, it's the guardians wanting you to know that there's a communication happening right now. Sometimes it's verbal, sometimes it's when we write. The other meaning is that it helps remind us that we are on the right path. When we see feathers, it's a gentle message of love and communication, and that saying, hey, you're doing everything right. This is beautiful. Another key message of feathers is about balancing our energy with our path, with what we feel is our honor and our truth. So sometimes when we see feathers, it's sort of like a check-in to say, okay, are you happy with your power? Do you feel that you're in your energy? And it's about balancing our words with our action. Also too, it has to do with, are we in our honor? Are we being true to ourselves and true to our heart? And also a reminder that we're not alone. Now, angels often layer the message. There's a lot more than meets the eye when we see the feather. The way to begin to translate the feathers is to remember there's a lot more happening than just the feather. There's other pieces to it that hopefully through this video it will help you translate the message more clear. Because I think one of the biggest questions I have for my students is, how do we know it's the right message? How do we know that we're reading it correctly? And are we missing anything when we interpret the translation? So how to read the feathers? So first, what you want to do is you want to set your intention. Now, how to set your intention? It's in the free template and with a link below. And when we set our intention, all we're doing is using our power and our energy to create an energy, a sacred space where the angels can communicate to us. So you can do it by just putting your hand on your heart, feeling the energy, and asking for guidance. It's incredibly important to know that you have the ability. Thoughts and feelings are energy, and it radiates the aura to your angels and to loved ones in spirit if you're communicating with them. So once you set the energy, now it's time to get the messages. I find it really good to do this in the morning. So if you're about to go for a walk, or if you're out and about, somewhere where there's a good opportunity where you may see feathers, you can set your energy before you go. It's also important to take time to connect with your angel and just feel the love from you to them and them to you, because it makes the bond stronger and it makes the energy more clear when the messages are presented. First part you want to read is, where is the feather placed? What's the environment? Because that's part of the message. So if you're going for a walk in the woods, for example, then this is your angels and guardians helping you ground the aura, helping you connect with the energy in order to grow and to see more of your power. Now the next one is a really big one for the angels and guardians. If you're going for a walk on the beach or near water and you see feathers after you set your intention, then you know that there is some nurturing about your psychic powers, especially your connection with dreams. The feathers near water, whether if it's an ocean or a lake, they're helping you integrate more vibration so you can hear them. If you're walking along a sidewalk and you put your intention to your angels to get a translation, this often is interpretation that they're helping you see an opportunity, whether if it has to do with love, work, business, there's something that you are calling in an opportunity. Now, to help you pinpoint the exact message from your angels and guardians, the next part you want to pay attention to is the feather on your right side or is it on your left side, because that influences the message. When your angels place the message on your left and or right side, it helps them create a gentle way to allow you to see deeper into the message. Now, it takes a bit of training, but once you become aware of it, the message will become clear. So first, we want to learn the various translations of right versus left. This will help you pinpoint the message from the angels. It's critical to trust your first thought when it comes to left versus right. You want to trust the first thing that comes to you because this will be the message. So left has to do with a connection to a female presence or a female that's part of the message, and the right often is connected to a male presence or a male as part of the message. Now, say if you're asking your angel if you want to know if it's a male or female, if a feather's on the left, then you know it is a female angel or a female loved one in spirit. If you're asking if they're male and the feather's on the male, then you know this is a male angel or a male spirit. It's just a way to help you translate the first part of the aura. Now, if you're asking for guidance and the feather is on the left, then your angels are asking you to look into logic, think in words, details. If it's on the right, then they're asking you to use your intuition. Now, the other part too is that they're trying to get you to see the bigger picture and others are coming in. Now, let's try an example to help you put this together. Now, the first thing we want to get into is, apart from the environment, is when we're looking at our feet, if we're on a walk, we want to kind of imagine a little bit of a cross or a T by our feet, dividing one side on left, one side on right. And as we go, if the feather is on the right side, it's important to focus your energy and be mindful where your thoughts go. So for example, if your thoughts go to a man that's part of your life or a man that is in spirit, this will be the first message. Now, this does take practice and time to really go deeper into it, so be patient with yourself. It will become clear. As you extend your energy by being mindful of the message, you'll be pleasantly surprised at how many things will make sense as time goes on. One of the biggest messages that guardians and angels say all the time is that we are far more powerful than we know, and this is just a way to activate your power. Now, if this feather is on the left, same practice. We want to pay attention to, does our energy go to thoughts of a female that is part of our life right now or part of the situation that you're asking the question? Or did your thought go to a female loved one in spirit, like your grandmother, a great aunt, someone that you're connecting? Because that tells you in that moment they are with you and communicating. So let's go a little bit deeper into the translation. The next part we want to focus on is the reminders of if we are using gifts that we're born with, or do we have to learn a new skill or gather information to address the situation. So let's go back to the example. If the feather's on the left, that's your angel saying, use your gifts that you're born with, and that they are also helping you to see your wisdom and your powers that you brought into this world. And it also means to trust your heart, trust your first reaction. If the feather is on the right, this is your angels helping you learn a new power, a new wisdom. A lot of times with the feather on the right, it can mean learn something new, get a new book, take maybe a new class, something that inspires you. And the other part you want to be, and this is in the template, the next time you see a feather, you want to really pay attention what day of the week is it, because every day of the week has a vibration. So for example, Wednesday are ruled by Mercury. It has to do with communication. Often you might run into someone you haven't seen for in a while. And on the templates, there's a chart that you can use to record everything that you have, because a lot of times when we get the message, it doesn't make sense right then, but it will make sense later. I hope this helps. These are the techniques that I use every day when I'm communicating with the guardians and angels, and I'm hoping this will help you see your power more.